For
Good.
our next helping hero, feeding people is, I guess you would say, second nature. She owns her own catering company, and she decided to help feed those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. Say hello to Angell Morris. Angell, what a great photo there. How you doing?
Good morning. Thank you. How are you?
Good
Good,
morning,
thanks.
Angell. You really are an
Good
angel,
morning.
by the way.
Oh,
You live
God
up to
bless you.
you
I
live up to the
appreciate you.
name.
I try my best. I do the best
So,
I
so
can.
tell us how you started this during COVID-19, how it all began for you, and then walk us through it.
Well, honestly, it started off with a prayer. We heard that Governor Carney was going to shut the state down, and he was shutting everything down for the quarantine. So there was no more school anymore. There was no more going to work anymore. And we began with just that. For me, I was a teacher, and one of the biggest things that I dealt with when it came to teaching was students who didn't eat enough. They would come to school specifically, of course, for education too, but they needed that breakfast and that lunch that was provided by the school. Um, the areas in which I taught were in urban areas, so these children depended on those. And because of school shutting down, I knew immediately that these two meals are going to be taken away from them. A lot of parents usually don't put it in their budget to feed their children breakfast, lunch, dinner, two snacks a day. So I knew that that was going to be something crucial and something missing in our
Boy,
community with
Angel,
our children.
you said a mouthful right there because it is so true. When you think about kids that rely on those school
Right.
meals, and there are so many children that do. And the fact that
So
you
many.
went went into action, you leapt into action without taking, this pandemic is still in its very early stages, and you found a
And we
way.
still don't know what's going on, what's going to happen from here.
Exactly.
There will never be a normal that we knew
Right.
before. So yeah,
That's
And
right.
so
So
it's called the Give
besides,
Back Delaware, we should mention. And
yeah, and
what are you providing now? Tell us about it.
so the Give Back provides lunches for people. It started off with just students. Now it's just people, anybody that needs a meal. So we will pack it up as you see from the picture. We'll pack it up, put it in the car. We'll go to certain locations and we will distribute the lunches out. We also um, we also put aside a different set of funds to feed specifically essential workers, firemen, nurses, and people that are on the front lines every day.
well, you are covering everybody in the community, and the need is so great. Running your own
Extremely.
catering business had to be helpful for you in terms of just organization and being able to provide a lot of food to a lot of people.
Yes, for me, with catering, of course, when you're catering for a large venue, you're always trying to be mindful that if they say 100 people, you have enough food for 200 people. So
Mhm.
having a small amount of money and stretching it out is something that I'm just used to doing. I grew up in a household with six children, and my mom she showed us how to take a little bit and stretch it to a lot. So I picked up that early from my mother and just kind of took that gift and expanded it into my business.
Well, it's such a wonderful thing that you are doing, and it's so nice to meet you, an Angel here on the screen, and to help you keep feeding folks around there. Our partner John Frieda is going to send you $5,000 for your efforts, and we are
Wow,
grateful to have you
that
on
is
this planet.
amazing.
Thank you so much for all you're
Thank
doing.
you guys so much. I appreciate
Thank you, Angel. Stay safe, okay?
it. Yes, ma'am. I absolutely will.
Nice to meet you.
You too, guys.
Such a great
Wow.
story.
How she's so appropriately named,
I know, I
right?
know. You get the angel energy there. All right, I
Yep.
watched the first episode of season 2 last night before I went to sleep or tried to sleep. Dead to Me, James Marsden from that series coming up next when we get back.